everybody, 'tis I. I want to talk about the vast difference about then and now. And I'm talking about parenting, grandparenting, etc. And I don't know about you, but a lot of us of a certain age, and I'm 54, we're taught smile and say hi. We were exposed to a lot of adults, some in our family, that we simply didn't jive with or agree with, or someone would say something off the cuff, and you were taught to basically be respectful, be kind. That's your grandma. You better listen to what she has to say. And my maternal grandfather, he wasn't always the kindest person. But when he walked in the room, it was like the Red Sea parted. He got to his chair and sat down, and people had a sense of honor and respect for him. When I got divorced, it was against the Catholic religion, and I was kind of cast aside. And my grandfather refused to I wasn't allowed in the house for a while. Or if I was there because of a family party, I'd go to kiss him and he'd turn his face. So I respected his decision. I didn't agree with it. I'm not saying it wasn't painful, but I respected it. It's just the way it was. And in today's day and age, we have adult sons and daughters who may have a disagreement with their parents, who cut them off, take the grandkids, take the money, and run. And there's an intolerance for people who don't agree with them. I can disagree with someone and still have a cohesive conversation. We just skirt around the hot topics. We just ignore the hot topics. If it's religion, politics, etc., we just don't go there. But there's something to be said, a certain amount of strength, to be able to sit in a room with someone you don't agree with and simply say, you know what, I'm going to be here for an hour. After this, I won't have to see you for a while, and that's the way it is. And I'm going to touch on when I got married and I had 2 daughters. I was married, and my then husband's mother, from what I was told, because we did the military thing, I didn't meet them before we got married. We kind of just got married at the courthouse, and he informed me that his mother had been abusive to him. She was an alcoholic. That's just the way it was. And his dad was really nice, and he had 2 brothers. And I had been raised with an alcoholic father, so I said piece of cake, but met her. It was very challenging. But yet, despite all of that, we never denied our daughters the opportunity to get to know their grandparents, no matter who it was, even his mom, my mom, etc. We just made the best of it because we didn't want to deny his dad and his brothers the opportunity to get to know our children. We didn't want to punish them. So we would visit. The visits would be off the cuff. Whatever she said, I just let it go and off my shoulders. And I focused on the greater good, which was my children. Our children, I should say, and I wanted them to get to know their family. And today we have adult sons and daughters having a disagreement with us, their parents, grandparents, etc., and they just cut off them and everyone attached to them. They are denying their children the opportunity to get to know their grandparents because they say, these are my children. You don't have rights to them. But in all essence, your children do have rights. They have rights to get to know their family history, their family tree, their grandparents, their aunts and uncles, and all of that. And to cut someone off may seem easy, but you don't see the faces of the people you're cutting off because you can walk away, block, ghost, whatever, and you don't see the pain that's being caused. It's the fact that the moms and dads don't want to live anymore. They cry every day. And then when they do see us at family parties and weddings, they ignore us. They look away. They look on their phones. They talk to other people, and it's really quite something. So I'm glad I was raised in a day and age when I learned how to be tolerant of people that were different, maybe that I didn't agree with, or said things. And not only that, it can be a lesson for our children. You know, this is what Grandma said, and we don't agree with what she's saying. And so we're going to just agree to disagree and move forward. There's lessons to be learned in every single situation. It's just too bad our grandchildren aren't allowed to experience these life lessons. They're being taught, if you don't like someone, cut them off. If you don't agree with someone, cut them off. If someone offends you, cut them off. Every single person in watching this video and in the world can say, well, I had a shitty childhood. All of us had shitty childhoods. But if your parents did not abuse you mentally, physically, emotionally, did not touch you inappropriately, and there was no records of anything, I'm just letting you know, please reconsider your decision. Do not pull your children away from their grandparents. I'm begging you. It's never too late, but I'm telling you, after so many years, us parents become numb and immune to the situation, and our doors might not open. We might say, what is going on? Why are you coming back? Because sometimes it's just an ulterior motive, and it's not a pure of heart thing. So think about it, let's talk about it, and I'll be back.